Shield online battles. Now, I just made a new team. It's not anything overly special, but it took me, I don't know, I had to transfer some Pokemon and blah 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 from Pokemon Bank. But the whole process took about 30 minutes, including setting up a set and everything and getting items on. So it wasn't like a huge preparation. It might not even be any good. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. But we're going to try it out anyway. Will Norris. Oh, God. Is it the son of Chuck Norris? Maybe it's a reference to something. I'm not really sure. Decide myself. I will. Or not. Guess I'm not too good enough to fight a Norris. Let's try that again, huh? A little warm in my room right now. Gonna walk around in circles till we get somebody. Who's it gonna be this time? Deathboat. Okay. Same battle rules, and what's he gonna decide? Not really much really to talk about today, actually. Other than the last card opening I only had a couple of cards. Only had a couple of good cards, but, you know. So here's the team right here, Team 5. Nothing special, but I thought it'd be fun to throw a Government Evolution team since I've heard people doing it, but I've never seen anyone actually do it. Well, that I've seen anyway. Alright, let's see what he's got. Okay. So, if I had to guess, what's going on here is his Cinderace is Life Orb. His Venusaur is G-Max. And then, I've never really faced a Cursula before. Or Horsula, I think it is. What I used to call it. I don't know if it's... Is that... I don't know. Okay, so he has a pretty wide setup here. He's got two Pokemon that are weak to Ice. He's also got a Fire type. If I had to guess, he's going to start with, Cinderace. I forget who's the fastest on my team. So I might want to send that person out first. 178 the Jolteon is. So we're going to use Jolteon. Start with Jolteon, I mean. I was considering putting Vaporeon in this team, but I already had Umbreon, and I really don't need two defensive Pokemon for this team. I was also considering getting Glaceon Hail, but it would work well on an Ice team, but everyone else on my team would get hurt by this. So he hasn't completed the game yet, which means he might just be borrowing Pokemon or using Pokemon he got from trades or something along that lines. Very interesting name for a Pokemon. Either that or he got it from like one of those paid sites, which I sincerely don't like. Start with Shadow Ball. Not bad. What's he gonna do? Goes for Stealth Rock. Okay, so he's a Stealth Rock user. Alright. One more Shadow Ball to knock it out. Unless he goes for Protect, which is another possibility. He might switch. It's really hard to say sometimes. Okay, so he withdrew him. He's probably going to send out his Dragon type now. Oh, he sends out his Ice type. That's interesting. Shadow Ball's still going to attack, though. Okay, so this comes down to who's faster, I think, now. I'm going to go Thunderbolt. I've explained this before, but I do not like using Fire Blast, Thunder, and Blizzard because of their low accuracy rate. Like, I'd be the kind of person that if I decide to use them 2 or 3 times in a row, I'd miss every single one. You gotta know someone with light health like that. I'm not sure this is a smart move. To be honest with you, yes, it would give it like more HP, but I think Jolteon's still fast and strong enough to knock it out, not to run it out. I can tell that's not a V-port. I'm pretty sure that's Spanish. No, not Spanish. I almost screwed that up. Pretty sure that's French. So I don't know what he was thinking there. Was he thinking that I would just not be able to be faster? Am I going to wipe his team with just Jolteon? Or is he going to, like, switch to someone and force me to switch? Jolteon has the life orb, in case you guys couldn't tell. Because it goes for Cinderace. Something I was actually expecting. I have the ability to switch when I go right for the Thunderbolt. Which I am actually faster. Let me guess, Pyro Ball? Yep. Alright, so that's going to knock out Jolteon. There's no question about that one. Okay, so I'm going to switch to Espeon now. Espeon might not have a super effective move, but it has a Focus Sash, which means even if he is faster than Espeon, that I would be able to tank the... Oh, I forgot about Stealth Rocks. Damn it. Well, I think that's the end of Espeon. Let's switch to Dragapult, which could be another option. Nope, I'm faster. It's interesting because most Cinderace I come across are really fast. Like, obscenely fast. I don't know if he just... Did he just grab Pokemon from websites and not even look at the sets? Definitely seems like it. It seems like he's just using overpowered Pokemon or just whatever he gets. Which, I can understand that. I mean, this whole team is kind of like that, but at least it has a good... What the heck is an angle? Okay. I wonder what the heck that angle was. Go for Dazzling Gleam. I'm pretty sure I'm still fast. I'm pretty sure I'm faster than that. Yep. I thought Dark would give him an advantage. Okay, what was that? Eject? Nope, weakness policy. He goes for Dark Pulse, which is going to knock out Espeon, I'm pretty sure. Alright. So, this one is not as fast as some of the other Pokemon that he had, which means I really shouldn't have to worry too much about it, but in case, for whatever reason, this doesn't work, I'm going to go for Sleeveon. Now, let me explain Sleevion's set here. Because most people get confused, I would think, about how Sleeveon is set up. By the way, I don't know if anyone else ever did it, but I always thought Sleeveon was spelled S-L-Y-V-E-O-N, and it's actually spelled S-Y-L-V-E-O-N. Anyway, his setup is, you're going to see some Hypervoice is super effective. That's because he has an ability called Pixelate, which turns normal moves into fairy-type moves. Then he has the Throat Spray, which powers up all voice moves, which means Hyper Voice gets even more powerful. He managed to get a Thunder Wave off, but I'm not sure if that's going to help him at all. It really depends on if it paralyzes Sleeveon right here and now. Nope. Hyper Voice is going to do a bunch of damage. Actually, he probably would have better off doing that on my fast Pokemon. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay, so when he uses a special... I've never understood how Throat Spray works, so it raises special attack when you use a sound-based move. Okay, he goes for Venusaur. I thought the Venusaur was going to get max, but he already used it, so we're going to go for Psy Shock. I think it means Sleevion's going to be slower than Venusaur now, but let's see what he does. I don't think Venusaur can learn any... Okay, he goes for Petal Blizzard. Not bad. I believe Petal Blizzard locks you into a state, though, where you can't do much of anything else. We're going for Psy Shock, which... interesting move. It deals special attack damage to the target, or it calculates a special attack when it goes to the target, but actually focuses on the target's defense as special defense. So, so far this team's working. I don't know if it's just because I think this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I think he's just... Send out now. He goes for the Dragapult, which means that I have a possibility of losing right here and now for, well, Sleeveon anyway. We're going to see what he does. He goes for Phantom Force, okay. Which means he gets one turn. See, if I'm not... I don't know if that's going to help him. I don't remember if Ghost is Fairies, or Ghost is not very effective against Fairy. So we're going to see what happens. Might be a chance I might not be able to attack at all. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it's regularly effective. So Sleevion's down. Now, my best option here... Okay, it has the Life Orb. We can switch to Umbreon and go for Payback. I'm pretty sure people have seen me use Umbreon before. But in case you didn't, it's the same as my Umbreon from my other team, is that it's set up to do a bunch of damage. and it has to use. So we're going to go immediately for payback. Because I believe he's going to hit me first, which means payback's going to do more damage. I think the damage is doubled. It goes for the U-turn. What's his last Pokemon? I don't remember. Either way, I should do more damage because of payback. Let's see what happens. I forget what his last Pokemon is. Oh, that's right. It's the Cursula. That was actually a bad idea. They do not as much damage as I thought it was going to go. Weak Armor is going to lower its defense and raise its speed. So my obvious option here would be go for payback again and immediately knock it out. Well, not immediately, the defense is faster, but I think payback will still do enough damage not to shrink that. I'm not sure what that is. Attack though. That's weird. Oh well. I don't think it's going to help him though. I mean, he's gaining speed, but his defense gets lowered every time I do it, which means eventually it's not going to matter. But just in case, let's do the cheap thing, which is toxic, and then we'll resume with payback unless I need to heal. That's not going to help you. You might lower my attack stat, but poison's still going to do as much damage, which will eventually knock you out. But I think it's safe doing that, and it's not going to be the case. Raising my attack at this point really won't do much. But I am lowering his defense with each payback. So I think I've got this battle one, but I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Because I've seen people play like Pokemon Showdown and they say, good game, your whatever is dead. Like the water resist or whatever, and is that he just I guess it wouldn't work on him. So normally Synchronize would cause him to get a burn too, but it's not really gonna help him. I could just spam Moonlight and just let him kill himself, because the poison's eventually gonna do more damage than he can heal. I don't think he has any actual attack moves. Alright, I'm gonna go for one Moonlight and see what happens. Oh yes, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. The video I was doing for a while there. I don't know if you guys know this. Oh no, it's Nightshade. Okay, so it's going to do 50 damage no matter what. So Moonlight was a good idea. With that, I don't know if anyone's ever recorded on a PS4 before, but if you use the share button to record videos, I don't know if there's a way to fix it. If anyone can help me with that. But if you hit the share button, like if you don't hit the share button 2 consecutive times, it doesn't record and then stop recording. Therefore, sometimes I'll hit it once or not quick enough, and it'll just do that. And for whatever reason, I don't know who decided this was a good idea, or if it was just a glitch. But if you only hit it once and it doesn't say the video, it actually just take a screenshot and delete the entire video you were just recording. And for that part of the game, it happened to me like 5 or 6 times, and I kind of just said screw it and moved on to something else. But I will eventually get back to it. We're going for payback again. Weak Armor's gonna. I wonder if does this Corsola, is it Corsola or Cursula? I can't tell because it's nicknamed. Anyway, whatever it is called. I lost my train of thought. That happens way too often. I really shouldn't go on too much. I'm going to go for Nightshade, which I'm going to use Moonlight for, so nothing real big's going to happen. Armband is probably the one cheapest mod I have on here, on my team. One that's going to full restores HP. It's going to die from the poison. He probably thinks lowering my attack is going to help him with Dragapult, or he was just planning on using Strength Staff until I was out of HP. Don't get me wrong, the moveset for Cursula is actually pretty smart. Unfortunately, I can do what people use it. Unfortunately, it was just a bad match for this kind of setup. So we're going to go immediately for Toxic again. He has Draco Meteor, which is going to do increased damage because of his life. But unfortunately, Umbreon's defense is just ridiculously high. It means the special attack's going to move lower. He's going to lose some HP, and I'm going to use Toxic here. I'm going to go for one more Moonlight, then I'm going to start using Payback again. Now, Morning Sun and Moonlight. Some people don't know this, but if there is a status or there is a weather condition going on, I think it's I think during Sun, I think Moonlight and what's the other one called? The other one I mentioned. They get increased from 50% of HP to 75%. And then in any other weather, it reduces to 25%. So is he gonna like give up here? Because I would not blame him if he did. I would go for the Dragon Rush, which is actually a physical move that is pretty smart, and actually did quite a bit of damage. I already got flinch good move, so Umbreon's gone. There's no question about that. I don't have any moves to protect him. I don't have to protect like I did on Vaporeon. But his special attack has been down, and Dragon Rush has a 25% chance to miss, which means I could actually win right here if he misses it. Goes for Draco Meteor, and that's interesting. Do you think he's going to knock me out? Might. Nope, still alive. But that was pure luck that I'm still alive. So I'm going to go for Payback here. So what's going to happen here is either Payback's going to knock him out, which I didn't think he's going to, or during the next turn, it's going to... either this turn or the next turn, it's going to knock him out because of the poison. It's going to be next turn. So this is over. Burn, I think, is going to knock out Umbreon. Nope, Umbreon still has some HP left. So I'm just going for Moonlight. This is over. The Steve actually turned out a lot better than I expected. I don't know if he just wasn't a good player, because it seemed like at first it seemed like he was making good decisions. In terms of the whole Cursla and then switching out, but then he used the Dynamax for the Ice Kite. I remember what it's called, the Ice American. So the U-turn actually knocked himself out. So I'm guessing that he was just using strategies that he's seen before, and he wasn't really thinking about it. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. If you want to see more, you like, comment, subscribe. This turned out actually a lot better than I thought it was. I thought it was going to lose like first off. But this is the Pokemon Fan 1993. I'll see you guys in the next part. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.